If at a subconscious level this desire, this wish is there, then many times effortless manifestations happen.
Subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss a Mind Body Spirit video.
Hello everybody, my name is Suyash, you're watching Mind Body Spirit. Today's law of attraction success story is of course really inspiring, but it teaches us something extremely crucial. It teaches us the value of creating a sort of thought process through habit, through practice, creating a thought process by which our automatic thoughts are sort of shifted or directed towards positivity, towards abundance, towards what we want. And through that kind of a thought process, how really effortless exact manifestations can take place. Today's success story is sort of a proof of that. So I'm really excited to share this success story with you. Give this video a like and let's get started. So today's success story has been sent to me by Shreya. Shreya has sent it by email and I have named the success story on behalf of Shreya very simply, Effortless Manifestation. And Shreya writes, "Hi Suyash, I am Shreya from Pune. I have been a viewer of your videos for over 7 to 8 months now. I was introduced to the law of attraction in 2018 by my father when I was going through a very rough patch with my studies for CA course. Since then, I have been searching and studying the law of attraction every day, and thanks to your simple explanations, the law of attraction has become a part of my life. This success story of mine has made my belief in the law of attraction so strong that I cannot tell you how thankful I am to receive everything that I desire. This happened in February 2020, so February this year. Every year on 14th February, my college celebrates Traditional Day. Since I am a final year student, this year was my last traditional day in college with my friends. I was very excited and just as planned, my day went really well. While leaving, I was supposed to drop a friend of mine to his place. Now here's the turning point. Incidents happened in such a way that while driving my scooter, I gave my phone to the friend I was supposed to drop and he happened to keep the phone in his blazer's pocket. On a signal while making a turn, my phone fell from his pocket and he realized it 2 minutes later when we almost crossed another signal. We went back to the place where he dropped the phone. It was not there. I tried calling on my number and after one ring, the phone was switched off. So that means that somebody had taken the phone. This was a very terrible moment for me. I was having such a lovely day and then something so bad happened that I did not know how to react. This was a phone gifted to me by my parents for Diwali in 2018 and it was quite expensive. So Yash, I was so baffled during this time that I could not believe how careless I was with the phone. I have a habit of keeping my phone in my purse or in my bike's storage space. This time I carelessly gave it to this friend to hold and there it was, gone forever. Later when I came home and told my parents that I had lost the phone, to my surprise they were not mad at me. They took it really well and calmed me down. That evening I went to the police station to lodge a complaint. I did the formality and was back home. I sat and thought about what had happened. I realized my mistake and regretted it. 2 days later, I was supposed to leave for a family trip. Due to the phone incident, I had lost all my excitement. But thanks to my parents, they kept cheering me up and the trip went fine. So this is also something that's sort of interesting that just after this setback, fortunately she already had this trip planned which went really well. So of course she was in a state of shock and she really regretted it and she was really sad about everything. But this trip may have made her mental state better. Alright, and then Shreya continues, months passed and I had given up hopes that I will ever be able to hold that phone in my hand again, but the universe had something different planned for me. On 25th July 2020, Saturday, I received a call from the police department informing me that they have found my phone. Yes, they had found it. It was a miracle indeed and I can't tell you how surprised and happy I was. So Yash, I had given up all the hopes, but right here was a big surprise for me. The police inspector asked me to come down to the station and complete the formalities and collect my phone. I went to the station and the inspector told me how he found it. He said that their department had traced the phone and it was later found in Mumbai. I lost it in Pune and the phone was found in Mumbai. Well, it sounds funny to me, but you never know. As you know that in India, even if you deny, now this is a sad part. This part of the success story actually makes me sad, guys. And she has written, even if you deny, there's always a little bit of corruption going on everywhere. So that day when I went to the station, the police inspector asked me for 5,000 rupees to return my phone. He said that he will be giving it to me on Monday and I would have to pay him 5,000 rupees. That just makes me so sad. Why is he doing this? Anyway, then she continues, without a second thought, I agreed to his demands since I wanted to make sure that it is my phone and it is in a working condition. All of this happened on Saturday and I was to wait until Monday to know whether the phone is mine, is it in good condition, and so on. When I came back home, I kept giving thanks to the universe and I was wondering, how did this happen? This wasn't even on my list. I had never used it in scripting technique earlier, so she was doing scripting, she was applying the law of attraction for other intentions, but not for this one. This wasn't on my list, I had never used it in scripting technique either. While thinking about it, I realized that I had manifested this in such a subtle way. To be honest, since the day I lost it, this is the crucial part, since the day I lost it, every day there used to be at least this thought in my mind, at least once, had I been more careful, I would still have it in my hand. So she is thinking about holding the phone in her hand almost every day. So there's a regret, but that regret is also connected with something that she would want to happen. It's not just that, hey, I was so stupid, I lost the phone. No, it was, had I been more careful, I would have held it in my hands. So this is something interesting. And then she continues, and this manifestation happened so beautifully and unexpectedly that exactly a day before I received the call, two of my friends asked me about the phone. It's getting better and better, guys. Now here comes the part where she is receiving signs. Just the day before, two of her friends, not even one, one would be a coincidence. Two friends asked her about the phone. One of them asked me about some code it had on the box, and the other one just yelled at me for being careless about the same and sent me an image of the phone, exact color. And in brackets she has written sending the pictures of the chat. So she has actually sent us screenshots of those chats. I'll show them to you later on. On Saturday night, I wrote this manifestation and thanked the universe. I have a habit of writing a thank you note to the universe when I manifest something on my list. So you notice how she has all these small habits which we have talked about in so many of our previous videos. This particular thing, every time you manifest something, thank the universe, add it to a list, write about it somewhere. We have talked about all of this in previous videos. So she is doing all of this throughout. Alright, so I thanked the universe and wrote another desire. I wrote that on Monday when I collect the phone, it is in a good condition, all of its features are working perfectly fine, and that I would not have to pay the inspector more than 1,000 rupees. I also visualized that I am sending a mail to Suyash regarding this manifestation and he is reading my story in his video. Monday, that is 27th of July, I went to the police station. The inspector wrote down my statement, gave me the phone. There it was, Suyash, my OnePlus 7T glacier blue phone. I was so happy to see it that I just wanted to grab it as soon as possible, but I kept calm and let the inspector complete his duty. I checked if the phone was working and it was. It was just like a brand new phone. I thanked the universe in my mind and negotiated with the officer for the money. I paid him only 1,500 rupees, which was slightly more than what I had planned, but it was okay. Again, the number of times this whole bribe thing is being mentioned, I'm feeling just so sad. Why is this police officer doing this, man? You're doing your job, come on. Anyway, and then we continue. Suyash, it's amazing how the universe conspires to meet our desires. Now my belief in the law of attraction is even stronger, and it gets stronger every day. I did not even put much effort in this manifestation, just thoughts, those thoughts of holding the phone in her hands again. And here it was coming true. Amazing, just amazing. She has written that. Alright, so Yash, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making the law of attraction so easy and the success story series so wonderful that I can't go through my day without listening to 2 to 3 of them daily. So again, this is also an important part. She's doing all of those things that one does, when they are seriously, consistently applying the law of attraction, and she's also listening to the success stories. So, okay, let's hold on. Let's finish the success story, then I'll talk to you about it. Once again, thank you so much. If you decide to use this story as your next, I would like to tell all the viewers that life sometimes may get disturbed and sometimes things don't go like we plan, but we can control our reaction to it and let our thoughts decide what happens next. This is such a powerful message. Each one of us has that power and it is really magical. I wish you all the success, Suyash, and thank you very much. Regards, Shreya. Wow, Shreya, this is such a fantastic success story, and two key takeaways from this particular success story. The first one, as I mentioned in the beginning, when we are applying the law of attraction, even sometimes when we are not particularly intending for something, when we are not exactly counting something as our intention, if at a subconscious level this desire, this wish is there, then many times effortless manifestations happen. And the number of things that she did was, she was really sincerely applying the law of attraction. At the same time, she mentioned that she cannot end her day without watching 2 to 3 of these success stories. That makes me so happy, because that's precisely the reason why I had started this law of attraction success story series. I mentioned this at the end of almost every video, that if you watch these success stories every day, your thought process will change. Your thought process will just get directed towards positivity, abundance, the things that you want to happen in your life. And then of course you have to properly, sincerely apply the law of attraction for your major intentions. But many times, like it happened with Shreya, effortless manifestations happen. So that's the first big takeaway. The second takeaway is about the signs, and right now on your screen I'll share with you the screenshots that Shreya has sent from her friends. Just one day before, two of her friends actually randomly mentioned her and talked to her about a phone. And remember, she had lost it several months back, so there's no reason why people would be talking to her about her phone. But just one day before the manifestation happened, this sign was there. Now in some sense, I would say Shreya was lucky, because the sign came and the next day the manifestation happened. In many cases, it's possible that there may be a further delay between, when you get the signs and when you get the manifestation. So the signs should be something that we should notice, and we should actually feel more motivated because of the signs. And in fact, we should consider signs a part of the manifestation and be really grateful for them. When you order something on Amazon, and it shows that it's out for delivery, you feel good about it, right? Hey, it's there, some guy is actually on the way with that product that I've been waiting for, and within a couple of hours it'll be there, it'll be in my hands. So when the sign comes, you should have that excitement, you should consider it as a precursor to the manifestation and feel really grateful for it. So this success story, I feel, is really crucial, because that's the dream. If we can get into the state where automatically we are manifesting things that we want, even without being aware that we want to manifest something. And when that happens, life will be truly magical, because we'll be manifesting things that we are intending for, and also manifesting things that we randomly think about. We are not exactly focusing on it too much, and yet it happens. All the positive things, all the things that we want to happen. And so I hope and pray that all of you are able to achieve that state, and you're able to make your lives absolutely wonderful. And so right now, after leaving a comment down below, I'm looking forward to reading your comments. So leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon. But after that, right now on your screen is the link to a playlist containing all the success stories that I've posted till now. Go ahead, watch a few more of these success stories, watch few success stories every day, and notice the difference that takes place in your thought process.